there is a really good chance you are not in ketosis and are not on the ketogenic diet based on how much protein you are consuming. Let me explain. One of the biggest misconceptions that I've come across lately is how much protein to consume on a ketogenic diet. And most people are consuming way too much and therefore are not getting into ketosis. And they're saying they're on the keto diet, but their protein is higher than their fat. Okay, if you're eating more grams of protein than you are fat, you are not on a ketogenic diet. End of story. No questions about it. That's all she wrote. Alright, so why is that? Let me go into detail here. There's a process called gluconeogenesis. Basically, the liver takes the glycerol, the lactate, amino acids, and it converts it into glucose to make up additional carbohydrates, basically, because you're not consuming them. And if you're over-consuming protein, that protein goes through gluconeogenesis and gets converted into glucose, which spikes your insulin, kicks you out of ketosis, and defeats the purpose of being on the ketogenic diet in the first place. So how do you fix this? Quite simply, you don't consume too much protein, which is hard for people to wrap their heads around because they've always been told protein, protein, protein. Eat all this protein. If you're eating like 2 or 3 grams of protein per pound of body weight, you're not going to be able to get into ketosis, all right? That's all she wrote. I'm consuming as much as I can right now, basically, which is keeping me kind of like right there on the border of ketosis because I'm in the off-season trying to consume excess calories. When I start cutting, I'm going to be drastically decreasing my protein consumption. But it's not going, I mean, a lot of people consume too much protein because they think, A, you have to have it to build muscle, and B, it's muscle sparing. Fat is muscle sparing, okay? You don't need to consume 300 grams of protein to save your muscle. The fat will do that just fine. So, moral of the story, track your macros and see how many grams of protein you're consuming. If you're trying to get into ketosis and you're not, but your carbs are low, it's more than likely because your protein's too high. So scale that back to like 0.5 grams per kilogram of body weight. And then slowly add or increase until you can register a decrease in ketone levels through blood test or whatever. But yeah, so again, it's one of the biggest misconceptions right now. People are saying and touting that they're on the ketogenic diet, but their proteins are like 200 grams of protein a day. 300 grams of protein a day. You're not on the ketogenic diet. So monitor that, see where you're at, see what you're intaking, see what you're consuming, adjust accordingly, get into ketosis. What's up, homies? About to kill some back right now. Today is Saturday the 22nd of October. The Night of Champions bodybuilding competition was today. Congratulations to all the competitors that gave it their all. I'm proud of y'all. Kill it. Kill it this year, kill it next year, kill it every year. In bodybuilding, in fitness, in figure, in bikini, whatever class you're doing, give it your all. Alright, now, it's almost 10 o'clock at night, getting kind of tired. Just took a pre-workout, which I don't normally do. We'll see how it works. Let's knock this back workout out.